This is Wicked Rhody, a wicked good podcast about Rhode Island events and life. Hello and welcome. My name is Mary Larson.
And I'm Ben Castro, ladies and gentlemen. Thank you for tuning in to the podcast. Voted Best of Rhode Island 2018. Yeah, remember that. Remember that at home or wherever you're listening. Just keep that in mind. Hashtag
award-winning
best of.
Podcast. Yeah,
yes,
there you go.
That's right. That's right. I don't think they've had an award-winning podcast before.
We were the inaugural podcast award for
there you
Best
go.
of Rhode Island. Correct.
Awesome. I like that. And our thanks to all the people. They just had their recent episode, yeah. Stay hot, Ben. They just had their recent magazine come out with their holiday list, their book of lists for, all the holiday marketplace, whatever you want to call it. Yeah. So that's out there now. And of course, the Rhode Island Monthly, they're always loaded with great stuff. And hey, let's not forget that in and of itself can be a gift.
Yes.
A subscription to that, you're essentially giving them the printed version of Wicked Rhody all year long.
Yeah.
To a degree. You don't get the charming personality and interaction with myself and Mary, but, hey, you can still download and listen. We appreciate that. We like that. Just for those scoring at home, folks, if you're listening to this the day this comes out, 1 week until Thanksgiving.
That's it.
Get your turkey. Get your stuffing. Get your green bean casserole. Get everything you need now, because in 1 week, all bets are off. And then it is the mad dash to Hanukkah, to Christmas, to New Year's, Boxing Day if you're from Canada. But
Festivus?
yes, for the rest of us. What else? We got Kwanzaa celebration in there. It's
the winter solstice?
Yeah, I mean, throw it all in. Why
everything.
not?
Everything.
Totally. But good news for this weekend, probably better news for the team itself, not necessarily for us fans. Well, maybe for us fans. Hopefully they come back. There is no Patriots game this weekend. This is the bye week, so as we share events and happenings, just remember, you don't have to worry about a Patriots game at all this weekend.
And if you'd like, if this is what's going to happen in my household, my husband will not realize this until he edits this podcast episode, but we're going to decorate for the holidays this weekend, as long as the weather is okay. And I'm not saying we have to turn the lights on, but I just feel like there's no Patriots game and we have the time, and that way, once, Thanksgiving dinner's done, flip the switch and we are set to go for Christmas. But we don't have to do it next weekend. And yeah, if the weather's nice this weekend, that's my plan, to actually decorate for the holidays during this weekend.
Now, you do actual decorations. You're not one of the folks that has a projector out on the front lawn in a box and just project the image. That, to me, is the cheap way of going about it, even though it's more expensive. It's just it's the cop-out, folks.
Oh, yeah, we have the regular, those like icicle lights, those like Christmas white lights that hang down in a string.
Yes.
I did have a projector ghost. I also had an inflatable ghost.
Yeah, but that's for one night.
Yeah, that was for Halloween. But no, I'm not a projector person. The ones that are really incredible, though, are the people who have those window things that like actually move. Like it's
from
like
the
a computer.
Backside, yeah.
Yeah, those are crazy.
Yeah, those get a little extreme.
Yeah. They'll have, for example, for this holiday, they might have Santa, they might have a snowing scene. So that won't be me, but we will be decorating. And we're also going to be purchasing all of our peanut oil because we're turkey fryer people.
Ooh.
And last year we made the mistake of thinking that everyone was going to have loads of peanut oil, the day before Thanksgiving.
Right.
So we're going to learn from that mistake and go shopping for it this weekend.
Well, there you go. And just for those folks who are out there, please, by all means, feel free to share with us on our Facebook page, or if you want to share the photo itself. If you see a house or know of a house in the neighborhood, maybe it's your house that is insanely decorated and you just want to show it off, or it's simple, it's tasteful. Whatever you want to do, you're always welcome to do that. We appreciate it, and we'll start sharing those as we get closer to the holidays as they approach ever so quickly. So if you're tuned in while you're on the road, maybe you're decorating and you got this playing in the background, which would be fantastic. If you hear something that piques your interest, don't worry. We've got all the notes for you on our website, wickedroadypodcast.com.
So Ben, what is your wicked interesting pick for this week?
In the spirit of bargain shopping and, more for your money, it is a 2-for-1 wicked interesting.
Ooh.
We've got both sides of the bay covered. Blythewald's Winter Marketplace in Bristol and Mariner Marketplace in Narragansett. Now, Blythewald, Mary, this is one of your favorite places to go check out. On Sunday from 1 to 4 p.m. at the Blythewald Mansions there in Bristol, right on Ferry Road. Mm-hmm. Tickets are available. It's $7 for non-members, $3 for non-member children, but it's free for members. So if you're a member, you can go there for free, and they will have many, many local trades, purveyors of fine food, artisans, not their wells, artisans with arts stuff, and they'll have artists there, food companies. It's just going to be a wonderful Sunday afternoon to check it out and come down. Get the stuff you need. This is the way to do it.
That sounds awesome.
Yeah, it totally is. You do need to pre-register, so be sure you go online because there's limited space, and you want to make sure that you can get in. If you're on the West Bay, Mariner Marketplace is happening on Saturday from 10 a.m. to 4 p.m. This is huge. This one is big. This takes place at Narragansett High School.
Ooh, nice.
Yes. Hundreds is the word. Hundreds of vendors. All stuff you shop to your little heart's content, and this is the perfect time to do it before the holidays. Get local stuff. Always, we're pushing the local thing all the time. Mm-hmm. It is happening from Saturday from 10 a.m. to 4 p.m. over there at the Narragansett High School. Of course, this is a help fundraiser for the Narragansett High School PTO. What does that stand for? Parent-teacher organization? Or,
that it is. Yeah, look at you.
Well, it's
knowing the lingo.
I'm neither a parent nor a teacher. But I'm not even organized, so there you go. So I have zero to do with PTO, although that PTO usually means power transfer option on big fire trucks and stuff. But anyway, no fire trucks there, just the high school and lots of stuff you can buy.
Shopping.
A lot of shopping over there at Mariner Marketplace at Narragansett High School. That is on Saturday, so you got 2 days of shopping fun. If you want to just stay on your side of the bay, you can do that, or if you dare to cross over one of those days, may God grant you strength in your quest. So that is our wicked interesting pick of the week. And now, ladies and gentlemen, here's the wicked fun in the 401.
So sadly, Ben, my first event is an event that you are not allowed to come to.
Not without a ton of Zyrtec.
No, it has nothing to do with your being male. It's the fact that sadly you're allergic to cats. But if you, listening, are not allergic to cats, and if you're someone who loves kittens, I want you to think about this, because on Sunday, November 18th, from 1 to 2:30 p.m., you can come and do yoga with kittens. You get to stretch, interact, play with these adorable kittens. They're actually looking for forever homes. And this is going to be in all levels, hatha yoga class, while the furry friends wander the room. Now, that means, of course, there's no yoga experience necessary. If you're hardcore into yoga, you could take things to the more advanced poses. But if you're brand new and you just want to stretch and maybe pet some of these adorable kittens, I say go for it.
Yes.
I say go for it. And it's going to be, all the proceeds to this event, it is a ticketed event, is going to be helping actually out PARL, the Providence Animal Rescue League.
Aww.
So this is just fantastic. It's the yoga is going to be done through Breathing Time Yoga. Yeah. And it is taking place actually at the Animal Rescue League. So
that's great. Well, yeah, it makes sense. Right? You don't have to transport all those kittens, because then you got to get kitten car seats and make sure every kitten has a seatbelt. It gets really complicated. Kate Kataha. I always forget. I know her from Trinity Rep. She is a phenomenal person. She's awesome. She's the teacher.
She's going to be leading the yoga. Exactly.
Yes.
So if you're in the market, if you're thinking that you'd like to have a furry friend this winter, this is a great way to go and interact. You're going to see how the cats actually interact with other people. You find out if they're friendly. And heck, if you don't want to do downward dog, pigeon pose, you can just pet a cat and then adopt it later that same day.
Now, we are not going to encourage anybody to sneak the cats out.
No.
You have to adopt it properly. Do not roll a kitten in your yoga mat. Don't do that. No. Don't try to hide the kitten in your, athletic fitting pants. Not going to work. Yoga pants, not going to happen. All right.
It'll show.
No.
It'll show.
Yes. that's and this of course is BYOZ. Bring your own Zyrtec if you are allergic. But hey, the Providence Animal Rescue League, those are great people over there.
They're great. Yeah.
So.
Yeah.
Well, after you do yoga with Kate and the cats, you like how I did that?
I like that
There
alliteration.
you go.
Nice.
There we go. Here he is, ladies and gentlemen. Brass Attack, the band that has a multi-decade following here in Rhode Island and southern New England, they're doing an early show on Sunday. What does that mean? All ages. Woo-hoo. You can take your kids to see the amazing musical stylings of Brass Attack. They'll be playing at the Met. It'll be a 3:30 start, so that's perfect timing if you want to bring your kids out. If you've got kids like Mary's who enjoy music, or maybe you have kids that are just, we're in November now, so all the school bands have started, and you want to say, hey, little Johnny, little Susie, not my wife, but hey, you want to see, what practicing your trumpet can do, or practicing your saxophone or sousaphone or tuba can do? Well, they don't have a tuba.
Trombone.
They do have a bone. Yeah, they do have a trombone. There you go. So if you want to see what that can do, take them over to the Met on Sunday from 3:30 to 8 p.m. It will be Brass Attack. They're doing an early show. That's a happening village over there anyway. They've always got a lot of stuff happening, but the Met is a great location. It's only $10 a person, which you can't beat. And, the doors open at 3:30. Show technically starts at 4. But it's always good to support local musicians. Earlier this week, they had the Cavalcade of Bands, which, always is a wonderful time over there at the roads on the Patuxent. But these members were all there. Brass Attack, just totally, it's a fun band. You're going to have a fun time. Again, perfect because the Patriots are not playing. You don't have to worry about, them, Tom Brady, running terribly. But anyway, I never know. So we're on to the next one. We're on to the Jets.
We're moving on. We're moving on. Exactly.
Lord help us all. What else do we have going on?
So another event taking place in your neck of the woods. The Blount is going to Blount Market, their clam shack and their kitchen. They're going to be having their annual soup sale. And I feel like you talked about this last year. Now, I have never participated in their soup sale, but this is really to get you ready for Thanksgiving Day. So they are going to be making sure that on Saturday from 9 to 1, they have this outside vending area in the parking lot of Blount Market and Kitchen. And it is until supplies last. The cases are $5 or $10. There's going to be a whole bunch of different types of soups, a whole different variety. Actually, they will take cash, credit, debit. You can roll on up and say, you know what? I'm taking care of one of the courses for Thanksgiving. And It is going to be some of the most delicious soup that your family will get to eat, and you won't have to spend any time in the kitchen doing it.
And this is a huge savings because these soups, the bags, the case bags, they retail in the store for double that, $5 to $10. They're at least... I think the cheapest one they've got, which is like a 4-pound bag, when I've seen it, is like $11, $12. And they have like the Southwest corn chowder. They have the extreme chowder extreme, and with huge chunks of clam. This is the good stuff, folks. It's made right here in Rhode Island, right there on Water Street. And the best news of all is finally, after many years, Water Street is paved. It's not like driving down through Baghdad after shock and awe. You don't have to worry about getting a new alignment the next Monday.
Look at that.
It's a Festivus miracle. And all of Warren rejoiced.
Oh, I love it. I love it. So check out that soup. Once again, that's going on Saturday 9 to 1. And if you want any particular soup, you're going to want to get there early because once they're sold out of varieties, they're going to be sold out.
If you're not here by 9 o'clock, hire a plane and parachute in because that'll be the easiest thing for you to do so you can take advantage of all the deliciousness that is there. Folks, get your Jurassic Park theme ready. Yeah. It is Dinosaur Day at the Harrisville Library.
What?
Dinosaur Day, Saturday, 10:30 a.m. to noon. Perfect timing for a Dinosaur Day. Mm-hmm. Come celebrate Dino-vember. Not No Shave November, Movember. It's Dino-vember at the library. Stop by the Children's Department for Dinosaur Day, Saturday, anytime between 10:30 a.m. and noon. Mm-hmm. You can enjoy games, activities. They'll have scavenger hunt, stories, and more. Jessie Saurus will be stopping by to take photos at 11:15 a.m. So don't forget to bring your camera. Mary, I mean, it's better than taking a photo with Tom the turkey. You can take a photo with Jessie Saurus. I've been to the Jesse M. Smith Memorial Library. That's the official name of it up there in Harrisville. It is an extraordinary library. Very nice. It's new. It's clean. I should say it's not brand new, but it's newer.
Yes.
It looks awesome. They have plenty of space, lots of parking. Go check out that. And when you walk in, just do yourself a favor. You're on Apple right now listening to this podcast. After this podcast, go download the Jurassic Park theme and just have it playing on your phone as you walk in. Just do it. It'll make the difference. Trust me, it really will. What do you got for Wicked Family Friendly this week, Mary?
So there's this event that has been taking place over many years. I feel like it's a passage of right as a child in Rhode Island. It is the Blackstone Valley Polar Express train ride. Now, this is huge. It takes place from the weekends now through December 23rd. It's up in Woonsocket, so still that kind of same area of the state we're talking about. Giving that state a lot of love on this episode of Wicked Rhody. But let me tell you, this train ride, they are going to be able to read that Chris Van Allsburg's Christmas classic, which I always get a kick out of because, of course, Chris Van Allsburg, the guy who wrote The Polar Express and Jumanji, he went to school at Rhody and then chose to live here in Rhode Island for quite some time. And my favorite part is he's Jewish, and he wrote The Polar Express.
Well, there you go. He must be the guy who puts the mensch on a bench instead of the elf on a shelf.
I love it. Well, this family favorite becomes a reality during this 3-hour event. It's going to include a 90-minute excursion on a real-life train with a reading of the classic children's story. There will be sing-alongs, games, hot chocolate served in a collectible souvenir mug. Of course, you need cookies to go with that hot chocolate, right? Games, a visit from the man in red himself, where he is going to deliver the first gift of Christmas to every child on that train. And then they're going to return back to the depot, get a view of the North Pole, stay for a complimentary picture with Santa. And, of course, this is just great photo opportunities beside this custom-made Polar Express backdrops, characters of the show. The kids will get to color, write letters to Santa.
Do they do the hot chocolate song?
Oh my gosh, right. Hot chocolate. I hope so.
So I haven't seen the movie.
Oh, okay? You're missing out.
I know. The whole CGI thing with Tom Hanks.
You need to see it in 3D.
It's a little too much. It's a little too much for my little brain to handle. But I have seen the hot chocolate dance song, which I think is just dangerous. They're on a moving train dancing with a beverage that is the cause for warning labels on all Dunkin' Donuts cups all across the fruited plain. But nevertheless, thanks to the beauty of Tom Hanks and his magical mind and of course, obviously, the guy you were talking about.
Chris Van Allsburg, yeah.
Him. They do it in some kind of a safe manner. But this is that all day, the Blackstone Valley Polar Express train ride.
And this also is their biggest fundraiser for the Blackstone Valley tourism. So, we love that area of the state and just know that this really goes towards making sure that there's environmental education programs for youth all over Rhode Island, Massachusetts. So you get to go on the train, have some hot chocolate, see Santa, and you're doing a good thing.
a really good
shabby.
thing. That's right, ladies and gentlemen. No matter where you are in Rhode Island, you're never more than 18 and a half miles from either Massachusetts, Connecticut, or the ocean. So we have an event that is a little further than just over the border, but I thought it was so important and so unique, so awesome that we wanted to share it. It's actually taking place right up at Fenway Park, home of the World Series champions, Boston Red Sox. Mary's rocking her Red Sox sweatshirt as we record this right now. On Sunday, November 18th, it is the Fenway Hurling Classic. The ancient Irish sport of hurling. They're going to feature 4 teams competing in a tournament for the coveted Players' Championship Cup. Now, Claire, who is one of the teams, not a person in her own right, Claire, will defend their title against 3 counties, including the 2018 All-Ireland champs Limerick,
Ooh.
Cork, and Wexford. They'll round out the group, completing in this world's fastest field sport. Now, are you aware of what hurling is?
I know a different verb of hurling, but
yes,
I don't know what the Irish...
That's when you eat something that is not good, does not agree with you.
Correct, that you're allergic to or something.
Right, exactly.
No idea. I know about curling, but I do not know about hurling.
Well, there is no ice, no massive stones. This is so it's kind of hard to describe. Not really. It's you know how you go to it's got like bats, like not bats, but like the little paddle things.
Okay.
And it's like a cross. If you merged cricket, rugby, that beach paddle game, for whatever, the paddle ball game that you do there. No, not badminton, because it's not a shuttlecock. It's an actual ball. Yes, ladies and gentlemen, for those not aware, the birdie is actually called the shuttlecock. So,
wow.
Just, write that down and get your education here. It's look it up. And of course, this is presented by Aer Lingus, of course, another Irish amazing organization there. But this is going to be fun. You want to get there. It's pretty much going to be an all-day event. The gates open at 11. The semifinal round 1 is at 12:45. At 1:50 is semifinal round 2, and then the final match is at 3:10. They'll have the presentation of the cup. Of course, all the restaurants in the area will be open, all the bars, all the places you can get a beverage. They'll have lots of exciting swag, souvenirs.
Cool.
You can get. You can be seated on the Green Monster if you like. It's going to be fun. It's going to be a great place to see it. And if this is something you definitely got to check out. They got they scored like with a soccer net, and then there's like uprights. It's got everything. It's like every
sounds
sport.
like Quidditch.
Yes, but but I don't think they have the little the furry guy. What are they? The snitch? No. The
snitches. The flying ball. Yeah.
No. What's the thing they got to catch afterwards? It looks like when Mario gets his feather in his wings, the tail. Is that the
At the end, they need to catch the snitch.
Yeah,
mm-hmm.
yeah.
I got you.
I'm down with. I'm down with Harry Potter. I don't worry. J.K. Rowling and I, right here, ladies and gentlemen, right there. We're tight. But this is going to be an awesome event. Wanted to bring it to you because it really is something cool. And if you're looking for something fun to do, head up to Boston. Go to the Fenway Hurling Classic on Sunday, November 18th. All afternoon. It's going to be wonderful. Get your tickets over there. And just by clicking the link on our website, we'll get you to it. I am not able to get up there and play. Just so everybody's aware, I'm not able to play, so if somebody wants to take my place, by all means, go ahead. All right, folks, as we said at the beginning, everything we talked about today can be found on our website, wickedroadypodcast.com.
You can also find us on Instagram and Facebook. And of course, if you are hurling, if you are going to the
sport,
soup.
The sport hurling.
The sport, yes.
Only the sport.
If you're going on the train ride, if you're going to any of these events that we talked about, we would love for you to share your excitement and share your photos with us by using the hashtag WickedRhody.
For advertising and sponsorship information, and not the kind sponsored by Imodium AD or Ipecac, you can email us at wickedrodypodcast@gmail.com. Hurling.
We got you. We got you. Until next time, folks, my name's Mary Larson.
And I'm the totally healthy Ben DeCastro.
And you've been listening to Wicked Rhody. We'll have more for you on Thanksgiving.
Boom. Go get your turkeys now.
That's it.